Hi guys, welcome to our Thanksgiving Day packet videos. I hope you're having a really good break. I know I am. I wanted to get these up for you on Monday so that you had plenty of time to work on them. So I gave you guys 5 pages, so if you want to complete all of them. I'm only going to make a video for certain pages though, so looking at the packet, this is page 1, solving multi-step equations, page 1. These are pretty easy, so I'm not going to make a packet for or a video for these because I think you guys can handle this just fine without one. I am going to make a video for the back page, page 2, where it says one, none, or infinitely many solutions, but I'm not going to do all of them. I'm only going to do numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. If you want to get full credit for this page, you need to just do the other side by yourself. So I'm going to give you half of them as examples, and you can fill in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12 on your own. Now remember what I said in class, you have to have the entire page completed correctly if you want to get the extra credit for this, okay? Alright, so this will be one separate video just on page 2. Okay, starting with number 1. I'm going to write mine on notebook paper. Okay, and I'm going to rewrite the problem. 7 times 2 plus 5v equals 3v plus 14. I'm going to do these equations using the variable constant method since it seems like that's what most of you guys are doing to solve equations these days. If you do it the other way, that's fine too. So the first thing we need to do here is notice that we have the distributive property in our equation, so we have to get rid of the parentheses first. We multiply. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 5v is 35v. Okay, now we can do the VC method. My variables are, on this side, a positive 35v, and over here, a positive 3v, but I'm going to make it negative when I move to the other side. My constants are a 14, positive, and this positive 14 here, which I'm going to make negative. Okay, now add everything up. 35v plus negative 3v is 32v. 14 and negative 14 gives you 0. That's called a zero pair. They cancel out. Okay, and then you divide by 32. Zero divided by 32 is 0. So the answer here is v equals 0. This does not mean no solution. This equation did have a solution. I got one answer for my variable, so that's called one solution. One solution, v equals 0. Okay, number 3. Another distributive property equation. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and distribute just like on the last one and multiply. Negative 5 times negative 2 is 10. Negative 5 times negative 8 is positive 40m. Alright, now I can do my variable constant. My variable here is a 40, positive, 40m. And here, positive 5, but make it negative when you move it to the other side. Okay? My constants are a 10 here, make it negative when you move it to the other side, and a 10 here, it stays positive. Now add everything up. 40 plus negative 5 is 35 m. And again, just like the last one, these are opposites, so they cancel out. It's called a zero pair. They become 0, which is fine. You can divide by 35. You can divide 0. And m equals 0 again. This is not a no solution equation. We're going to look at one of those in a minute, but this is just, we got an answer. Our variables did not cancel out. So our answer is actually 0. And that's one solution, like the last one. Okay, number 5. Plus 6p equals 7, p plus 6 minus 5. Okay, so this one's a little longer. You still have to distribute first. So 7 times p and 7 times 6 is 42. Okay. After you distribute, then you can go in and start putting your variables here and your constants here. Alright, so my variable term here is a 6p positive. It's not changing sides, so it keeps its sign. Here we have a 7p. This was positive, but when I move it over here, I need to make it change signs. So make it negative. Alright, those are my only two variable terms. My constant here is a positive 30, so I'm going to make it negative, a positive 42, and a negative 5. Alright, now let's go ahead and add everything up. 6p plus negative 7p is negative 1p. I gotta change our pencils. Sorry, guys. Negative 1p. And then over here, just add everything up. Negative 30 plus 42 plus negative 5. And that's 7. Divide by negative 1. And p equals negative 7. We got an answer for that. That's one solution still. Okay? Moving on to number 7. Negative 4 times v plus 3 equals negative 12 minus 4v. Okay. Go ahead and distribute. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. Okay, now we can do variable constant. Alright, my variable term here is a negative 4v. It's also a negative 4v here, but that's going to become positive 4v when you move it. Alright, my constant here I have a negative 12, but it's going to become a positive 12 over here, and another negative 12, which stays negative. Okay, now let's add all these up. When you add negative 4 plus 4, you get 0. Not 0v, just 0. Those actually cancel out. Same thing over here. It's a positive 12 and a negative 12. You add those up, you get 0. So your equation is left saying 0 equals 0. Now that is when you have a special kind of equation. This one, since it's the same number on both sides, and this is a true statement, 0 equals 0, that's infinite solution. So just put infinite. Okay? Number 9. If your handwriting is too big to fit on this paper, you need to write it on a separate sheet. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and distribute. 5 times 2 is 10. Okay. Now I can do my variable constant. My variables, 5n, negative 5n, negative 3 from here, positive 10, and negative 7. Okay, add these up. This is a positive 5 and a negative 5. When you add those up, you get 0. They cancel out. And then negative 3 plus 10 plus negative 7 is also 0. This is just like the last one. Infinite solution. Okay, this will be the last one from this page. So they're all very similar, so you should be able to do them the same way. Negative 14. Okay, distribute, distribute. That becomes positive 6x minus 14. And bring that down. Okay, now you can do the variable constant. Here I have a negative 8x and a positive 6x, which becomes negative over there. Negative 14. And which becomes positive, and then this negative 14 stays negative. Okay, add them up. And you get negative 14x equals 0. Divide by negative 14, and you get x equals 0. That's one solution again. Alright guys, good luck with the other half of the page. I think you should be fine using these examples because they're really similar. Okay.